here. By using this mix, they can put something together that the U.S. Navy developed called Radio Frequency Mission Planner, a big name for a computer program coupled with this type of chemtrail that allows pilots and people on the ground tuned into this to see the terrain in 3 dimensions, 3D on a television screen. And pilots can actually see visually the atmospheric conditions for propagating radar waves, and they can hide their aircraft under inversion layers, just like a submarine.
Yes.
Under the water.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
At the end of the conversation, as you probably know, you can interview someone and get amazing information, but it's when you're done and turn the tape recorder off that they come out with something they didn't even realize what they were saying. And Mr. Petrakis ended our interview by saying, well, the scientists say that they are using the chemtrails in Afghanistan to fly these drones. Now the military says, no, we're using satellites to fly the drones, but there's a delay time, there's a lag time using satellites. There's no lag using the chemtrails to fly the drones. They're also using the chemtrails in Afghanistan in conjunction with HARP. And I know people have been saying this for years. Now we have the proof that they are using this to bounce HARP over Afghanistan and look for those caves.
All right. Now let me interject something here. You might find this interesting. I doubt you know about it. I have a friend up in Anchorage who called me 2 days ago, William, and he said, I work for a rocket range up here. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this or not, probably not, and don't mention my name or I'll lose my job. But the HARP people have been frantically coming to us any number of times in recent days, begging us to launch some high-altitude barium rockets so that they can figure out what's wrong with their antenna pattern. They're going active, they're going high power, and they're on the way to high power, and they're concerned that their pattern is not what they thought it was as computer modeled, and so they need some high-altitude rockets dispersing barium very quickly, and that's going on right now. I'm waiting for confirmation from some people on this, but I feel pretty confident in the story. And they obviously don't quite have it the way they expected it would be from the antenna farm. You know, the focus of the RF energy is apparently not what they calculated it would be, and so they need some hard evidence of what they're really doing, which scares the hell out of me. It means they don't know what they're doing.
But not only that, as you said at the top of the show, NBC News has recently reported that just a week before the September 11th attack, the Office of Naval Research announced that it was going to go to full power with HARP. It's been operating about 1/4 power.
That's right.
Well, full power is 1 billion gigawatt, is 1 billion watts.
1 billion watts, yeah. I know.
And now you're telling me it's out of control.
Well, I'm telling you that I have a report from a man who launches these rockets, that they're about to launch a series of rockets, so they can figure out what the pattern is, because it is not what they expected. So that would mean, I was talking the other night, it would mean if you're going after the ionosphere with a tight little beam, which is what's supposed to be up there, and it's not a tight little beam, then it's like going in and doing brain surgery with a steak knife.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know if you were aware of that. Or
No, I wasn't. I'm following something else. I would hazard to say equally mind-bending. I'm just fastening my seatbelt here. This came in tonight. We have drones flying around Afghanistan. Are you aware? Those drones are not flown by the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. military. Those drones are operated by the CIA.
Yes, you know what? I didn't believe that, but I heard breaking on the news one night was that the CIA had delivered some sort of pilotless weapon or missile to what they thought was bin Laden's location. And as you know now, there are news stories saying they're trying to get DNA from his family, and they are going to get it, and they're trying to match it to what the CIA hit with their missile. And I said, what? CIA missiles? I didn't know the CIA had missiles, but they do. and they think they might perhaps have hit bin Laden. So if they've got missiles, I suppose they might have drones too.